Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Rizky Wicaksono and I am from 7.1. And today I will present my project. The title of my project is The Efforts to Build Mental and Physical Health Through Worship. The introductions. In various religions and philosophies, the soul is the immaterial part of a person. Usually the soul is believed to include thoughts and personalities, and is synonymous with spirits, intellect, or self-body. Body in this context means a physical aspect of a human's. The body includes the body, organs, and biological system that allow humans to functions and interact with this world. The way to maintain our mental and physical health is through the worships. One of the worship in Islam is prayer. Prayer can maintain our body and soul because when we do prayer, our mind will get calmer, and when we do prostrate, the oxygen will be flow to our brain. The formulation of the problem is how do we build our souls and body through worships, and how can worships help us maintain our body and souls? Next, Mr.
What subject?
Mathematics.
Mathematics.
Yes.
Right now.
Worship is a behavior to be closer to God. The meaning of worship is to submit to God. Worship in Islam is prayer. Prayer, our bodies will be healthier. This is because of the oxygens that flow into our brain, and when we do salats, our mind will get calmer than before. Based on this, about worship in the matter of number pattern. Worship must be carried out regularly and intensively. As regularity, the number pattern. Conclusions, Mr.
Okay, now it's time for question. Is there no question from mother? No?
No.
Okay, the question from Mr. Rito first. Okay, how do you think the connection of the topic or the title with the subject of religion?
One of the materials in religions are salat. Salats are one of the worships in Islam too, because when we do salats, our brain will be more healthy because of the oxygens that flow into our brains.
Okay, face the camera.
And our physical will be good too, because when we do salats, our body will be moving. Is there any more?
No?
It's not.
Okay, next question. Try to connect the topic, the effort to build soul and physical health through worship, with the subject of civic. Okay.
In the subject of civics, there are religious norms. Pancasila the first precepts. That's the meanings of it is ketuhanan yang Maha Esa. And it has a connection between the worships in our daily life. That means one of it is a salat or reading zikir.
Okay, and then next question. How do we build our soul and body through worship?
Through worships, we can, for body, we can do salats, because when we do salats, our body will be moving, and for our mind, when we can read zikir, because when we reading zikirs, our heart will get calmer.
Okay, at last, how can worship help maintain our mental and physical health?
It's when we do salats, our minds, our brain, and our physically will be healthier, because when we do it sincerely, our brain, it will become more sensory than before.
Okay, at last, conclusion and closing.
The first conclusion is When we do salats, our brain will be healthier, and reading dhikr can maintain our brain because when we are reading dhikr, we can get closer to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. And when we, for the physical mentioning, we can consume 4 healthy and 5 perfect foods, such as eating balanced protein and nutritions. And the second, worship can help us maintain our body and soul. One of the worship in Islam is prayer. Prayer can make us mentally and physically healthy because when we do prayer, our body is moving, and so it can help our physical health. And when we do prayer, the situation is peaceful, so it can make us calmer. So prayer can make us mentally and physically healthy.
Okay, at last closing.
Thank you for me. Thank you for listening to. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.